Okay, I think that's good. Okay, hey y'all, it's me. It's me. It's me, Mademoiselle, and today I'm going to be talking about how long does it take to get settled in a new country. If you are new to my channel, my name is Mademoiselle. I focus on living a location-independent lifestyle. I moved to Jamaica about a little over 2 years ago, and I am in the process of helping others plan their move abroad journey. Now, right now, I'm in Firing. I'm in Mississippi. I came to visit family and friends for the holidays, but Jamaica is my home base, and I come to my yard every so often, okay, when the time permits. So I'm going to share with you what I think is the recommended time frame to get settled into a new country. Of course, this is going to depend on many factors like your lifestyle, the environment you want to be in, how much money you got. All of that stuff is going to play a part into how long it takes for you to get settled in wherever your heart is telling you to go and be free at. Now, if you are testing the waters, this is new territory for you. You never really lived abroad, or you're trying to, again, see and feel if you just mesh with a place. I want to say it takes a minimum of 3 months to get a feel for a place. That doesn't mean you are completely settled, but just kind of get like a feel of the place. You want to make sure you give yourself like an extended time frame, because it's much different going somewhere as a tourist versus actually living there. So you want to give yourself enough time to just actually experience the place. I want to say it takes a minimum of about 2 years to get actually settled and acclimated to a new country. And again, there are a whole plethora of factors that play a part into this, but at a minimum, give yourself about 2 years to actually get comfortable. Again, if you're just testing the waters, may not need all that time, but if you're there and you have decided on this place, it's going to take a few years to get become of the area that you're in. So why does it take so long to get acclimated to a new country, to get settled in? Number one, you're going to have to sort out the housing situation. Now, again, depending on your budget, which area that you're living in, where you're trying to go, that can take a while. If you're not a resident and you're not familiar with that place or with that territory, it's going to be a new frontier trying to find like somewhere that you can like stay. So when I first came to Jamaica, I was in Airbnbs for a while. I was thinking that the process would be quicker, but it was not. Again, because I was not familiar with the area. I didn't know what the process was. It's not like, back in the States where you find an apartment or something, put an application, do a house tour, whatever, all this stuff. You gotta scour, I had to wait for the weekly Saturday Gleaner to come out, scour, for places that I thought was in my budget. I would go see places, call back later that day, they're gone. Like, that was one of my bigger challenges when I first started. I ended up just finding a realtor. So realtors kind of work, like in the States with just finding an apartment to live where I am. So you will need to figure out like what the process is for acquiring a place for wherever you are trying to go. This is also going to be like a factor. If you don't have like your income base in that country, it could kind of look iffy, look a little suspicious, so you need to be prepared to, provide a extensive amount of documentation. The next thing, why it takes so long to get settled in a new country, this is going to depend on what type of residency or permit options you are trying to acquire. So that is another process. So when you are going to a new country, you're trying to be there permanently, you're going to have to kind of go through like an immigration process. So you're going to have to, you know, find what office or division or what sector of the government handles that, what is needed of you. You're going to have to go through, you know, again, an extensive amount of paperwork. That can take, for me, it took almost 4 months. Could have took longer, but, you know, I was kind of pressing it, trying to, you know, because, you know, time wasn't on my side for the most part. So again, it could be a brief amount of time for some, depending on the place. It could be an extensive amount of time, a few months, few years. Again, that's why you need to grab my Move Abroad Starter Kit. So you'll have some type of guidance when you are starting to plan your move abroad journey. You are going to have to learn how to navigate the banking system. So again, because we may be accustomed to certain things happening certain ways, that may not necessarily be the case where you're going. I had to learn how to navigate the banking system in Jamaica. I had to learn how to maneuver around these international fees, these banking fees. You want to find, you know, those banks that are international or travel friendly. If you're based in the U.S., that's the only place I know about. I don't know about any other area. And again, with you not being a resident or a citizen of that particular place, there are going to be different rules and things for you. So you can't, for the most part, just walk in and open an account like you know, would do at a bank where you're from. You will have to, you know, again, why are you here? You know, what is your back? All that stuff. It's going to be an extensive process. So be prepared for that. If you have children, you're going to have to learn the school system. I don't have kids, but of course, I know people who have come and, you know, they relocate with children. If you are, you know, doing the traditional school route, you want them enrolled in a, you know, school, you're going to have to, again, you can't just plop your kid down in somebody's classroom. Like, you're going to have to figure out how to, being again, that your child, if your child does not have residency or is not a citizen, like, what does that look like for them, getting them enrolled in school? What are you going to need? Will they allow it? Like, you know, it's a whole nother factor in the ball game, and that still you're getting acclimated to that school system. You're getting acclimated to that schedule. Some places don't have public school transportation like we would. How are they getting to and from the classroom? You know, are they walking? Are they taking a taxi? Like in Jamaica. So, that's another thing you're going to need to navigate and be mindful of if you are, you know, moving abroad with children. It's going to take some time to learn the area and navigate the place that you're in. So I do a lot of walking in Jamaica. I walk around, learn the different areas, you know, get to absorb the scenery. I don't have transportation. So, you know, if you're coming with a car, or you have access to transportation, that might look a little bit different for you. But again, it's going to take some time to just learn the lay of the land, where to go to get particular things. So like, there may not be a Walmart available. What store do you go to get those type of products? There may not be a grocery store, you know, nearby. They may have different ways of shopping and getting food. So you're going to have to figure that out. Again, and that's why it's important to go somewhere for an extended amount of time, even if you're just trying to test, because you're going to need to see, like, can I maneuver this place? Can I get, you know, the type of groceries that I want to get? Can I, how do I get there? How do I shop? You know, do I need to make friends with a farmer? You know, so just be mindful and, you know, take time getting to know the place and getting comfortable. Now, like I said, I don't have transportation. I get around how everybody else get around. Well, a lot of people have cars, but I'm not that fortunate as of yet. Y'all wish me luck. But even if you are in the process of trying to get a vehicle, again, if your income is not based in that particular country, that's going to be a different frontier, again, because who are you? Why are you here? Where's your money coming from? You don't have a local job here. Like, you're going to have to prove who you are, where your income is coming from. And again, it's just going to be an extensive amount of process, and even learning how to going through the car purchasing process. Vehicles are expensive in Jamaica, so you need to check out, you know, car sticker prices wherever you're going, you know, especially if you're going somewhere where most things are like imported. Yeah, if you're trying to bring something over, that's going to be arm and a leg. So I'm good with, you know, getting by with I do see myself getting a vehicle sometime soon, but I was shocked with the prices for a while. So I took some time to decide how am I going to maneuver this vehicle process. And plus, I want to make sure I have like permanent residency before I go about doing like large purchases, because I don't want to buy no big old something and then they be like, girl, you got to go. You can't stay here. So I'm trying to wait and see what happens with that before I like invest in something that, you know, may or may not happen. You will need to learn the phone service options in the area that you're going to, how that's going to work for you. How are you going to stay in contact with family and friends back at home? WhatsApp is very popular for the most part, obviously. But yeah, so, you know, what type of phone I recommend an unlocked phone if you're going abroad. I wouldn't tie myself to a particular company. Unlocked phone, you can switch out the SIM. And I don't know, there are different ways to maneuver that, but you're gonna have to figure out what that is gonna look like, how you're gonna stay in contact with people. Some people just abandon. I keep my number because I need it, because I still again have my dealings back over here. Some people just, yeah, they disregard it altogether. But you're gonna have to learn how the different companies are set up, you know, wherever you at. Hey y'all. And you're gonna have to figure out what your mode of communication is gonna be. If you're bringing pets over, that's gonna take an additional amount of time. Again, that's documentation, paperwork, you know. I mean, you could try and accomplish all these things at once, but you can and probably will get overwhelmed, which again is why it will take such an extensive process. And if you have someone helping you, again, that could speed things up, but just be mindful, carrying and bringing and, you know, trying to acquire things somewhere you're not native to. It's going to take a while, you know, to get through those processes. And again, just get comfortable being there and, you know, fully settled and ready to, you know, take on your new country. And if you're shipping things over, I have shipped some stuff over. You can buy stuff locally, of course, where you are, but I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. I didn't know, you know, what else I was supposed to do with my stuff. So I was like, just let me bring it. I don't know. Large furniture and stuff like that, no. I just got that based where I was. I got that in Jamaica. But this other stuff, I shipped like a crate of stuff. You know, you may want to figure out if you're going to do some barrels, or some people get the big container trailer thingies. If you got it like that, you know, go on to your team. But that's going to take some time. You got to find a shipper. It's going to take some time to get over it to the country. It's going to take some time to clear it for the country. Oh my gosh, the wharf. That experience alone, I don't think I'll ever ship stuff over again. Like, just, and again, I was completely oblivious to the process. I was there all day trying to get this stuff, and I'm all over the place. Again, no guidance, no nothing, but I got through it. But had I had some, you know, this is what you do when you go down there, I probably should have sought it out, but you know, I learned. But yeah, that is a process. It can be long and extensive. And again, it's going to take time to clear and get all your stuff set up. You got to find movers. So definitely up to you and what your options and desires are. So again, I am Mocha Mazel. I am your Move Abroad mentor. You can find my Move Abroad starter kit in the description, or you can go to mochamazel.com/starter kit. You can sign up and it'll get right to your inbox. Please feel free to connect with me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of that stuff. And if you are interested in going to Jamaica in particularly, me and my team can assist with that. That is berjamaica.com. You can reach us. And do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you'll know anytime I post and give you new updates and new tidbits and new tricks and new helpful information on the moving abroad process. All right. So I will see y'all later. Have a great day. Bye.